Now, an incredible water rescue after a fishing trip gone very wrong. It started with a crew member getting sick on choppy seas off the Outer Banks, and then escalated to a boat fire.
But a good Samaritan was close at hand. And tonight, 10 on your side's Brett Hall caught up with the family involved in this. Close call, Brett.
Certainly it was. These pictures right here, those are the pictures, the last views of the Twisted Tuna before it sank. Now, they were taken from a boat owned by a rescuer who certainly has a reputation for getting places fast. Take one look at Jimmy Temple's garage and you catch what he's passionate about.
Fishing?
Yeah.
It's very relaxing.
However, relaxing is the last thing used to describe Jimmy's latest fishing trip in the Outer Banks. Thursday afternoon, he and his stepson, Colin, were with 7 other people on board the 47-foot Twisted Tuna. They were 11 miles offshore of Cape Hatteras, trolling for wahoo, when something just didn't seem right to this longtime fishing fanatic.
I said, hey, looks like there's a little bit more smoke than normal.
However, he says he hadn't seen anything yet.
Beep, beep, the alarms just started going crazy.
He says 2 of the 3 crew members had gotten seasick earlier in the trip, so he went ahead and opened up the engine hatch.
Smoke just billows up out of there and just nails me.
And at that very moment, his son Colin sprang into action.
You know, we're not going to die out here, you know. That was my first thought.
He started waving his arms frantically to call over nearby boats and grabbed life jackets for all on board.
And we're all hanging over the edge trying to get some fresh air.
As smoke continued to encompass the boat, one by one, people go overboard to be pulled to safety by another vessel that was just nearby. All just in time.
I guess right as the captain jumped off the boat, you heard this pow!
And as the boat that rescued them pulled away, that's when it hit him.
And I appreciate everything I have. And
We could have got killed out here.
If it wasn't for a boat called Brothers Pride
They all wrapped hands around us and they said a big prayer for everybody.
and its owner that he later came to find out was NASCAR legend Bobby Allison.
I'm like, no way. Yep, it sure is.
All a part of a fishing trip he will never forget. And he says if anyone takes anything away from this, be prepared whenever you are out on the water. Have enough life jackets for anybody on board, and always help another boater in need if you can. Brett Hall, 10 on your side.
Officials want to remind you to be extremely careful if you plan to head out on the water this weekend, especially with the risk of flash flooding, as Ashley told you about. Conservation police say navigating rivers in these conditions is dangerous because of the higher water levels. There can also be trash and other debris floating on the surface or just below the water line. So they remind you, life jackets save lives. And always check the forecast before you head out. Easy to do with the Wavy Weather app. Just check the radar on the go and see conditions in your area. It is free for your tablet and smartphone.